Well, April Fools came and went this year, and the biggest joke was the Resident Evil Trilogy being released on Steam because these ports are fucking terrible. Just when you thought they were gone, Capcom returns and reclaims its throne in the gaming industry as just a company that still continues to not care really about anything. Which might come as a surprise to you because they're constantly cranking out games for Resident Evil, Street Fighter, and Monster Hunter, but I would argue that this is kind of the bare minimum. And what is making me bring this up is the re-release of the original Resident Evil trilogy, which, I don't know if you guys remember, I also made a video when GOG got the rights to the original Resident Evil trilogy. They put them up on their platform, and these ports are fantastic. They're DRM free. When you buy the game, you own it. They completely overhauled the controls and everything. There's tons of custom options that really allow you to customize these older games however you kind of want to. And then whereas Capcom put out their own new ports of the game on both PlayStation and on Steam, and while the PlayStation ports are serviceable, I guess, the Steam ports are not in any way. And I'm gonna go into a few details why these ports are actually terrible, and I highly discourage any Resident Evil fan from buying these. Like, for starters, these are the same ports we've been getting since the PlayStation 3. They have no achievement support, they have no added features or anything like that. Resident Evil 1, in this case, is not the director's cut, it is the very, very original game, which means it's missing a ton of stuff. And the most glaringly horrendous thing about these ports is that they do in fact have DRM, but not just any DRM, they have the same spyware that Dino Crisis 1 and 2 also have from their new Steam ports as well. But the thing that puzzles me the most about this port though, is that GOG is credited as a developer on these ports, so it's clearly Capcom that made them put the DRM on this version. So that very much confuses me. I think GOG should probably release a statement about this. I think that would probably be very helpful. Because maybe, I really don't think it's GOG. I would have to assume that it's either Steam or Capcom that are responsible for adding this pointless DRM to these games. Because, like I said, I love GOG, and they're a company that prides themselves on being all for game preservation, and I feel like having their name attached to this really isn't particularly a great look for them. It's very obvious that Capcom does not care about these games anymore, but they know that there's a small fraction of people that do, and they're just trying to squeeze money out of us. And I used to have this mentality of like just buying these ports just to show Capcom that we do love and care about these older games still, but this is making me really not want to do that. And also, just for memes, I thought I would also throw in how atrocious their merch has been lately. I mean, I've gotten better Resident Evil shirts off of Etsy, to be honest with you, and I feel like Resident Evil merch in general has just kind of gone down in quality. The amiibos they did for the Switch 2 look straight up lobotomized, and the fucking statue pre-order bonus for Resident Evil Requiem that literally, like, looks like a piece of toilet paper with fucking Grace's model over it. I mean, you can tell the quality is just severely dipping in a lot of departments. But if you guys did enjoy this and like hearing about these updates, subscribe for more, and please, please do not buy the Steam ports of Resident Evil's original trilogy, as much as that pains me to say, because I believe everyone should play the original trilogy, as they're some of the best games ever made and the best trilogy of games ever made. Just buy the trilogy off of GOG's website. It works the same way as Steam, and as annoying as it is to have multiple launchers for games, I think it's worth it. You also could delete GOG after you download the games as well if you prefer to do that. Just get them directly from GOG's website. Do not buy them off Steam. But that's just the reality we live in, is that Capcom really does not care about these older games. They really just want to remake them for profit, and that's really about it. If anyone at Capcom is seeing this, I really do want you guys to succeed. This is my favorite franchise. I don't want to have to make videos like this, but please listen to the fans on this one. Just add achievement support, get rid of the DRM, and the Steam port would easily be the best way to play the games in the current age. And also add the director's cut of Resident Evil 1 too. I don't know what the hell made you guys do that. Like, you expect me to replay through these games a billion times and at least not even get the satisfaction of bragging to all of my friends that I 100% of these games for the 100th time, or the sweet dopamine hit of seeing an achievement pop? Come on now. And please just hire a graphic designer, for Christ's sake. There's tons of them that are looking for work. Just employ one of them. You only need one person to do merch design like this.